This is Jim at Tech Buzz. We've got a new conference camera in, and it's the Tenveo 1080 FHD 60 FPS PTZ streaming camera with AI tracking. A lot going on there. You've got optical zoom, AI framing, multi-interface, Sony sensor, universal compatibility, AI tracking, 60 FPS and 1080p. And you've got up to 30 times zoom as well. This is the box, pretty large. And on the back here, it'll tell us that you've got video encoding H.264 and 265, your video outputs, your resolution, substream, preset position, control interface, shutter, baud rate, control protocol, LAN and PoE, all that kind of stuff in there, USB-C protocol or USB protocol. So it's a pretty sophisticated camera, webcam or conference cam, which we've done many of here on the channel. And yeah, this is supposed to be one of the easiest to use and set up, and let's have a look. So in the box we get this user manual, and we will see what else is in here. I can just grab it out bit by bit. So you've got two boxes, one each side, and I just want to get the main unit out, which is here. And we shall place it down here. We'll have a look at these two in a second. So this is what we're looking at here, folks, and it looks pretty nice indeed. You've got a power and standby light up front, a lens cap here. So here's what we're looking at here. This rotates, as you can see here. Pretty cool. The movement is like so as well, up and down. You've got the Tenveo branding on the back, and for your ports is where you're not going to be stuck. You've got your power, your RS485 and your other ins and outs here, USB, HDMI, RJ46, and you've got your line in and line out and your SDI. Underneath you have got some feet as well, rubber feet, and you see you can breathe here as well. And that's basically what it looks like there. So what else do we get in these other boxes? We'll start with this one here. So in here is our remote control, which is pretty nice to see. We'll just get this out. Now these can be used in conference rooms, small rooms. It's got a wide focus as well, and meeting rooms, halls, that kind of thing. So on the remote control here, you can see all these options here. You got preset, reset, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and you've got your navi key here, menu. You've got an AI button there, slow zoom, zoom fast, LR set, play and pause, bright and mirror and image mode in there. So there's a lot of stuff on the remote control there, and PTZ reset. Here is our cable. So this will just simply plug into the back and pop into your computer, which is what we'll be doing, because we do not have any such use for this equipment, so per se, to this scale. But this is meant to be, as I said, really good, and something you could use. You could use it for streaming as well, which is really good. So literally this is going to go in here, this is going to go into your laptop, and Bob's your uncle. In here is the main power source here, so you get all these little bits and pieces. So you have this bracket here, which you can use if you wish to do so, to place it onto a roof or a wall or whatever the case may be. So do hang on to that. And I'll just pop that back in there for the time being. Your extras here, your little clips. Familiar with these little guys here? We've mobile time clocks here, and you need these guys in them for them to work. And of course keep them little bits and pieces there. and here is your mains power here. So that's pretty much what you get inside the package. Let's take a closer look at the product on our site. So here's the product on site and what you can do. You can buy extras as well, which is nice and handy if you want to do so for a real professional setup. You've got 1080p at 60 FPS, and you've got your built-in 2.8 CMOS sensor, and if you go across, you've got your 30 optical zoom and 8 digital zoom, which is really good. You got your auto tracking as well with AI. What's not with AI today? And you have got more than a live streaming camera, so you can stream in a hall or whatever the case may be. You can use your YouTube and networks and all that kind of stuff there. It's up to yourself what way you want to use it, but it's just giving you an idea of the capabilities. And with the inputs here as well and outputs, it makes it simple to connect to really about anything, which is good. You've got PoE, power over Ethernet, as well, which is good. So that's live streaming and video production, and you can take it to the next level. So you can see here, you can get these extras in control panels here. We have a remote, we've no control panel, and you've got web browser as well. And that's it there. It's certified green, trusted by the planet, climate pledge friendly Tenveo. And you've got some Q&As there if you need them answered. How do I enable the tracking function, which will be just done through the remote control? Will the green box appear during the AI process? And you can see, please kindly know if you use a USB connection displayed, green box will not be displayed on the screen. It will be displayed using HDMI and other connection methods. So if you've got a mobile phone with a camera, you might know what that means. The box will follow things around, which is not really a big deal. And I'd like to know if it supports 59.94 FPS. I need this sometimes. And it will. Is the PTZ camera compatible with Blackmagic device? It is. I've seen it up there earlier on. And does it fit our church? Again, another example where you could use this for live stream, which a lot of churches are actually doing in Ireland at the minute. So again, yeah, a church is a place where it can be used, and I've seen such similar cameras in churches and so on. So there's a couple of different other models as well available here, as you can see there. And that's pretty much it. And we have got this one here, the VHT 630A, the most expensive out of them all besides this one. The other ones are a couple of £100 cheaper. And that's it there, and that's the price they're going to cost you, and the differences between all these cameras here. What's in the box we've just seen, and that's pretty much it. So best thing up next is to show you this in action in the best ability we can here. And we can look at other options here. You've got easy preset settings. You've got your options here. You've got 7, 2, 55 and 32. So there you go. There's an example in a church there. And that's what you're going to get there. Multi-cameras option, if you've got a couple. Again, you can see what you can do there. It's pretty remarkable. And easy to set up, plug and play as mentioned. If you want to connect the power supplies, LANs, all that kind of stuff, PoE, live stream, YouTube, and that's really it. And it's an easy setup, and you can flip the image as well. As I mentioned there earlier on with the bracket, you can hang it up like that, and you can see it's upside down. Just flip it around, and you can automatically get the proper picture you need. Again, it's signaling the church here. So yeah, you get the gist of what's going on there with that. Right, so next up I'm going to get it set up and show you how it works and what features are on it. Okay, when you get it set up to an external monitor, or we're using our TV in this instance here, you can see you've got your exposure levels here. You've got auto, all these in here, your gain, meter, backlight, DRC and anti-flicker. You have 50 Hz, and you can go in there, change it to 60, off and on. As you can see there, got your backlight and all that stuff in there. So you got your color ranges then, WB, AWB, RG, BG, saturation and hue. So you've got them in there. Image, so you've got different images options in here. You've got contrast, sharpness, luminance, B&W mode, flip V, gamma, image style. So you can go in there, you can change from normal, clarity and default, and you can probably see them changing there with in the picture just as a sample. So you've got your PT, then you've got your zoom limits, speed zoom, LVR, display, preset image freeze, call preset, pre-zoom speed, and PTY speed. You've got your noise reduction, so you've got 2D and 3D. You've got your setup, so you've got your language, your video. So in the video, you've got DVI mode, HDMI format, DIP, SDI level A. So you can go in here and change all them to whatever suit you need, as there's lots of inputs and outputs on this. Audio, now this doesn't record audio, so just bear that in mind. So if it's plugged up to a high power, like a professional system, you'll have your own audio there, but this does not record audio if you're recording images or anything like that. You've got your input and your audio out there. Your focus setting, you've got AF sense and zone, high and front. So you've got normal, low and high, top, center, bottom, front. USB setting, you've got your different modes in there, H264, you've got bulk, UVC and wake up. Communication setting, lots of different ways to get this set up as well. As mentioned, you can connect this through an IP, set up with the camera, which will bring you extra features if you've got the extra controllers and so on, which give you some more control, which is pretty cool. You got your tracking setting there, off and on. And other settings, you've got auto inversion preset, OSD flip and OSD time out. Information, it's the version and so on in there. Video format 1080/60. And restore default is in here. So you've got an AI tracker as well, which will be showing you how that'll work in a minute. Now one thing you will notice about this piece here, there is no sound whatsoever coming out of the unit itself, which is pretty cool. So you've got an image mode there, so you've got clarity, and you can just press default. These are default buttons on the remote. So we're leaving it on this one here because it's the best as you can see. Clarity and normal. So that's mirror. So you got brightness then. You can change the brightness. And then you've got zoom fast and zoom slow. So if you just do that, you can see how fast that zooms. It's lightning quick. And look how smooth it is. So that's just a sample there. Right, so if I just turn this, as you can see here, this is just facing there just to show you what comes up on the screen because it's white. And we're going to be turning around now. Hello everybody, you can see me there. And it gets dangerously close, like 4K TV if you're watching TV. But just to give you an idea, if I zoom, go down here, okay, and zoom, I go a little bit left, you can see the capability of the zoom there, how far it zoom in. It just goes beyond reaching our backyard, even though still it's a long way out there, talking 40 feet out to the wall or the railing and 20 to the shed, or the office should I say. So you've got zoom slow, like so. Goes out like that. So you've got focus buttons as well. You've got auto, manual and far. So you can refocus again when you get to your distance. And that's back to normal there. You can see the picture quality there, which is excellent. Next up is the AI tracking. So you'll notice that it's going to follow me around. I'm over here. You can see there now, it's following me around. Back over to me seat, like so. which is pretty cool. And that's how the AI tracker is going to work. So next I'm going to show you more zooming capabilities here. I have some letters, a little leaflet up on the back door there. Turn off the AI and let's go. So we go up, across, like that. And zoom in. A little bit too quick. That'll just tell you how good this is, as you can see from there, as that's about 15 feet behind me, and the camera's 15 feet the opposite way from there. So you can zoom back out. Like so. Hello. You can see me again. So what I'm going to do is try and go out the window and zoom in a little bit more, give you an idea. But you've kind of seen that already, but we're just limited to what we can do here. But say we go over the plants, or if I go up, see the plants in the back garden on the chair or on the bench. Just look at that. Amazing. It's really smooth. Now check that out. So that's the kind of quality you're going to get. The zoom quality as well, and the picture quality, and there's not a sound out of the unit itself. It's really, really great. It's more for professionals so than people like me, but in professional capacity I'd certainly recommend this to you. It is a bit expensive, but nonetheless the capabilities of it is unbelievable, and the options you have with your ins and outs. I think that's 40 foot away, that them plants and all out there, and it's really quite amazing what it can do and the capabilities of it. It's probably more than 40 feet, about 60 feet I think. Yeah, about that. From where the camera is to where that sign is and the plants, it's got the focus and the zoom as well that you have got in it, and how fast you can go, and you've got slow, that's your slow zoom, and you've got your fast zoom. You can do it in stages like that if you wish to do so. That basically wraps it up for this and shows you what it's capable of and what you can do, how easy it is to set up and get moving. An expensive piece of kit, but it's worth it. It's super, there's not a sound out of it whatsoever, which is quite amazing. Really sturdy product, excellent picture quality, and you can do lots of stuff with it too. Within the menu you can choose whatever options you have. Again, you've got more with more high-tech equipment in the studio or whatever else the set may be, an office to avail of that. You can get more on through the online IP and get different settings, and you buy additional tools that you can use like joystick controls and that. You can have them on the screen too if you want to do so. But the remote control, as you see in there in the unboxing as well, has basically everything on it that you need, and that's about it. So thanks for watching, see you in the next one.